This is what you get for $92,000 USD in Da Nang, Vietnam, Part 3.
And as a foreigner in Vietnam, you can own condos or apartments, but you can't own land or houses unless you're married to a Vietnamese citizen. And I think the apartment building has to be, I think it's 60-40, so 60% Vietnamese and 40% can be sold to foreigners. Once you buy property, they give you a pink book, which is basically your mortgage deed. And this basically gives you a 50-year lease on your property. And then before the 50 years are up, you can renew it for another 50 years. But after that, and after the 100 years, it goes back to the Vietnam government. But in between that time, you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, you can rent it out, you can do whatever you want. And it also gets you a visa. So now I get a 1-year visa. Instead of having the visa runs every 3 months, I only have to do it once a year. And here, while you're waiting for the elevator, you also got a beautiful view of the Han River, all the bridges, and this part of Da Nang and the Sundral Mountain. And on the first floor, we have a small little market. It sells a few groceries and things. But right outside the basement, there's a Winmart. Winmart is basically like a 7-Eleven, but more, I would say more than that, because it's also a small grocery store inside. So you can buy fruits, vegetables, you can buy meat, you can buy everything you need to cook a meal here. But also got all the convenient stuff that, like a 7-Eleven has.
And the best part of it all is only a 4-minute walk from my apartment, and you're right here at the beach. And if you walk down the street, maybe 2 or 3 minutes in either direction, we have a couple small local wet markets. If you cross the main road and drive maybe 2 minutes, you have the major grocery store, which is the Loti Mart. And another few minutes down the road, you have a big actual market. They have a wet market, plus everything you see at a normal like night market, clothing, everything. And this is the rooftop area. And yeah, I come up here and swim sometimes, but not that often. It gets pretty packed around like 6 p.m., 6 p.m. But other than that, it's always empty. And you got great views of the city here, especially at night too. It's very beautiful up here. And that's about it. And follow, like, and share. And I'm just showing the day-to-day life here in Da Nang, Vietnam as a digital nomad. Nothing too crazy, just the day-to-day stuff. And if you have any questions, post them in the comment section and I'll reply to